Oh, hey, we're at PAX. Wait, there we go. You can kind of see everything. But welcome, we're at PAX right now, and I am so excited to be here. This is, I don't know how many PAXs I've been to, but I'm on 5 panels. We got a charity stream this weekend, and I figured I would vlog, because why not? So, I've got a new vlog set up. I'm excited to try it out. We're gonna see how vlogging works for me, because I'm usually pretty bad at it, but we're gonna try it out. So let me show you what I do, at least on my Thursdays at PAX, and probably all the other days, since they're kind of busy. So come on, we're gonna go inside. Thursday was my easiest day at PAX East because I didn't have any panels scheduled, so I just kind of walked around the con floor and said hi to folks I already knew. I went over to the Whitethorns Games booth, the Atari booth. I bumped into Duty Beard and a bunch of other wonderful creators as well. I ended up heading over to StreamStars to cheer on my friends and played a handful of demos on Thursday. It was fairly relaxing. It was just a little hectic because I knew this was my only day that I could go and freely walk the floor and see everything without a time constraint. But I did see a lot of it. I got to have a lot of fun, and truly that's what matters when it comes to the conventions. So it is now Friday. I clearly am in cosplay as I am making my way to my booth to go and live stream. And when I say my booth, I mean the Landfest booth. And it's before the show floor opens. It's very quiet, it's very chill. So I can take some time for myself.
I am Valorant Mommy, Viper, and we're gonna play some Valorant to raise money for Take This today.
Friday's stream started a little bit late because there were technical difficulties, as with any stream, honestly. But we played some pretty good rounds of Valorant. The folks from Take This came over and said hello and talked more about the nonprofit. We ended up raising $360 for Take This, which was really cool. And I had probably the wildest Valorant match with meowing as communication.
I hope we spent the entire match just meowing to communicate, and I hope we win, just to say we did it.
Yeah.
Meow, meow, meow. Is this real life?
Yeah.
Perfect. We won.
Dude, wait. So, we just got done the charity stream. It went so well. It was so nice to see folks. I love being able to say hi to everyone at PAX, even though there's people here to say hi to. I know PAX and conventions are not accessible for a lot of people for various reasons. So if I can give folks a little peek into convention life, that makes me very, very happy, and connecting with folks who I normally would be connecting with anyways from home. Right now, I got to hurry up, either find some food or drink one of the protein shakes my friend gave me, and hurry up to my first panel of PAX, which is going to be streamed as well, which is really exciting. And yeah. We're slightly perusing the board game section to cut through to the Voodoo Ranger booth to say hi to Able Gamers and the Voodoo Ranger crew, because that's my goal, since they've been so kind to have me out here. If you've gone to a PAX, you've probably have already seen the Voodoo Ranger Acquisitions Incorporated Hard Charge Lounge. It's a place to chill out with friends that is not just a carpet on the convention floor. The lounge is 21 plus only, so you can live dangerously while drinking responsibly here. Now, what got me actually going into the lounge a few years ago was the fact that I noticed there was a charity in there, and that charity is Able Gamers. If you haven't heard of them, they actually do quite a lot. Their mission is to create opportunities that enable play, to combat social isolation, they help foster inclusive communities, and improve the quality of life for people with disabilities. And Able Gamers has been doing this for 20 years. Able Gamers knows that gaming, whether it's video games or board games, can lead to lifelong friendships.
community participation, and unforgettable shared experiences. Voodoo Ranger has been partnered with Abled Gamers for 3+ years now, and each PAX you can see them together. So if you are 21 and over and you're at a PAX, you need a place to sit, charge your devices, maybe just have some time to talk with your friends without walking on the floor or sitting on the carpet, head on over to the Voodoo Rangers Acquisition Incorporated Hard Chargers Lounge. I think this is the first time I got it right. Plus, if you want to support Able Gamers and get some really cool swag, there's usually a collaboration shirt at each of the PAXs. This is from this year's PAX East, and I have to say, it's pretty sweet. Additionally, thank you Able Gamers for having me be one of the first ambassadors in the ambassador program, and also helping to fund my trip to PAX East. Speaking of PAX East, let's see how more of my PAX went.
One thing I've learned from going to conventions for as long as I have, which honestly isn't that long, is that you can learn a lot if you just go to the different panels. This year, I was honored to be on 5 different panels. My first one being Friday. The first panel I was on, Hustle and Flow, Real Talk on Making It. And it was an incredible panel where I learned a lot even as a panelist, just listening to my fellow panelist who, I mean, look at that lineup, all incredible people. So we talked for an hour, took some questions, and then I was done paneling for the day.
Well, good morning. It is Saturday. It is the day I have 3 panels, and I got up early to make sure I got here in time to one of the hotels near the venue, so that way I could eat really good food. So that is the plan, because 3 panels is a lot, and I'm sure I'm going to not have time to fully eat, so I got the protein stuff and everything. But after I'm done eating, I am going into the convention center and I am going to chill. Because my voice is already not having a fun time. It's fine. We'll be good. See you at the panel.
On this day, I learned 3 panels is a lot for me to talk on, especially when they're spaced out throughout the day. My first panel was called Bridging the Gender Gap, and it was also streamed, put together by Kayla from 1000 Dreams Fund, and just had a lot of amazing people who had great things to say. My other panels weren't streamed, but were also very cool. This is the first time I got to do a panel on cosplaying for first timers, and that one had a packed house, which was really nice to see. And then the last one of the day was at 9 p.m. at night. It was my first time ever doing a more adult panel, and that was Love, Sex, Agency, and Intimacy in Baldur's Gate 3, where we talked a lot about the characters and the character development surrounding intimacy and love in Faerun, and overall was an incredible panel. So yeah, that was my Saturday. And Sunday was kind of easier, honestly. Sunday, before my final panel, I ended up roaming the con floor, and it was great. Now, what I intended to be a cute little B-roll with the Mindflayer at the Baldur's Gate 3/Larian booth turned into an entire laughing fit. I walked up to the cosplayer, and I asked, hey, is it okay if we do this? And they agreed. What I wasn't expecting was in this moment where you see the Mindflayer has my head in their hands, was to hear a background noise of the whole time. And I was gonna try to keep a serious face, but when you hear a giant slurping noise and you are not expecting it, you cannot keep a straight face. So after I composed myself, I did walk around the con floor. I ended up heading over to my panel a little bit early. I didn't get any footage of it, but it went really, really well. There was pretty good turnout, especially for a Sunday. And then afterwards, I realized I still had plenty of time to go back to the con floor, so I did exactly that. I tried some other games, ended up falling in love with Dustborn and Lunar Lantern Beyond. So overall, this was a really fun PAX. I'm super thankful I had the opportunity to just go on top of being on all the panels and the charity stream. And if you are ever considering going to a PAX, do it. It's so much fun. And thanks to everyone who hung out with me, spent time with me, or just cheered me on, whether you were there or from afar.